Aloha, and thank you for joining me in the last strategy video from our workbook, Challenge Your Thoughts. In Challenge Your Thoughts, we worked on cognitive distortions and strategies to help us be aware of our cognitive distortions and fix our cognitive distortions. This very last strategy is called See What You Want. What's this strategy? This strategy is where you envision your heart's desire in the palm of your hand. You're going to believe that you can have whatever it is that you want. And then you're going to believe that you will behave your way toward your goals. Now, once you decide on a goal, you believe and you live as though it's already happened as much as humanly possible. And you do this until your dreams manifest into its physical form. Now, how do you use this strategy? You concentrate on what you think. Before you actually do something, you need to be it intellectually and emotionally. Remember, right, that energy moves into form, through form, and back into form again. Bob Proctor said that. You need to be fine with the wanting, okay? And you need to let your best self express itself. Okay, now I recently watched a video by Patrick Bet David that was actually about 5 minutes, or 5 minutes, 5 years old, and it is an awesome video, and I will link it in the description. But basically, he's talking about telling yourself future truths, and this one is the most important, and that's why, or this strategy is the most important, is to be able to envision what you want, and according to Patrick Bet David, right, that's one of the hardest things, and he's been through this process, right? He's a billionaire. You got two pieces, right, to this strategy and see what you want. You got the logical side, right? The side that, the logic, the reasoning, your mind can make sense, right, of that part. But then it's the emotional belief side, and that's the part that's hard, is this ability to see what you want, envision your heart's desire as if you already have it. And it kind of seems like lying, right? But he calls it this future truth. And he made such a great point that if you're going to bullshit yourself, right, you might as well bullshit yourself with the biggest positive lie that you can tell yourself, which is that you are your best, right? You have your heart's desire in the palm of your hand, and you keep seeing what you want and believing that for yourself until it just becomes your truth, your future truth, your reality. This is one of the hardest things to do. Like he was, talking about too, right? The logic side is the 20%, right? It is, if you can master the logic, you got down 20% of this, right? But the hard part is the emotional part. That's the 80%. That's the strategy. See what you want. Envision your heart's desire in the palm of your hand. This, again, is what and I know I've shared it multiple times in previous videos, that this is hard. This, especially when you're in the just the rigmarole and the rut of regular life. It's sometimes hard to believe in your best days, right? But this, if you want to live your best days, this is exactly what you need to do. I want to thank you so much for reaching the last video in our Challenge Your Thoughts workbook, where we face our cognitive distortions, we increase awareness, and we fix our cognitive distortions before they do too much damage. Are you going to be perfect? No. Should you beat yourself up if you're not perfect? Absolutely not. Again, the key to having your best life is to be self-aware of the things that make you tick and the things that you struggle with. Again, thank you for helping us, or being with me in reaching this very last strategy in our workbook. If you have not been here for Project 28, please check out that video series on momilani.com, and or our leadership workbook, 10 leadership skills that you must have in order to help others rise and thrive. That's also on momilani.com. Thank you again, and aloha.